It is a chilly Thursday morning here in Peniche, Portugal. You're watching the MEO Rip Curl Pro, the 10th edition of this event. All started with a search with Rip Curl, bringing the world tour to this part of the world. Peniche has beautiful waves on every side of the peninsula. It's Super Tubos, the jewel, compared to the power of Pipeline on its biggest days. Packs a serious punch, has an outside deep underwater trench similar to waves like Puerto Escondido that just suck in swell and then detonate on this shallow sandbar.
Loves it. It's a short but sweet wave. Here we go.
Zeke's going to take over the first exchange, just flying through the pocket, looking for something big. There's that signature power hack off the top. Slams the end section, and Zeke Lau takes the lead quickly. Looks like Kolohe took a couple of rides during the break, just a 0.83, 0.57, so Zeke there had the priority to take that wave.
Yeah, very important, isn't it? Get that quick start, get that good wave under your belt. Maybe could have stalled a little bit more and got deeper in that tube, but Zeke saw that opportunity maybe to put some big turns on the board, which he did, and then finish strong. So good surfing there from Ezekiel Lau to kick things off. He's kind of trying to get barrel on that section, but it didn't really offer it, so deciding to pick up the speed and make his turns a little bit more dynamic, which he did. Beautiful finish right here. Tail tap drop to finish off, and he's going to have a little bit of an advantage there. Wave number one for Zeke Lau.
Zeke Lau 1-0 over Andino in one-on-one heats on the championship tour. So just beating for the second time in competition. Zeke 4.67 start, Andino needing a 3.85. Lau representing the island of Oahu, 24 years of age.
Comes unglued on wave number two. Kolohe Andino trying to get a good score on the board. Nice little turn there. Beautiful snap in the pocket, so on his way to a good wave, finishing strong, which is very important. Does that, so Kolohe Andino puts his best score on the board.
Changed his position, big full rotation, 7.33. Lost his lead, 10 seconds, took that out. That's what you want to see to kick off a morning. Catching up with this heat pot, Zeke Lau once again.
Yeah, Zeke 4.67 on his opening ride, trying to better that. Nice turn right there, gets around the section right in front of Andino and loses the tail out the back.
3 minutes to go on this clock. Kolohe from San Clemente, Zeke Lau from Oahu. They'd meet up as kids in amateur ranked events. Zeke Lau's gonna take apart this fun-looking wall. Power wrap in the pocket, and Ezekiel's got to kick out of there. Single maneuver section there with 23 minutes on the clock. Last of Andino, 4.57. So Zeke had a 4.67 start. Lau had a second scoring ride at a 3.0. So that'll keep Zeke in front with plenty of time to go on the clock. Well, you obviously spent a lot of time with both of those guys, even in free surfs. Back to that with Zeke Lau pulling into this first cave. It's going to clamp shut, but he's got so much power in that stance. He'll come out into a frontside wrap. Just fading turn, just to show the judges he has control out of that pit. Tube riding skills saved him in a couple of big moments at the Quicksilver Pro France, even clutch against Tomas Hermes at the buzzer. And this time using it against Kolohe Andino, trying to better a 3.0 with that effort.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at this. Nice and deep, free falls into it, and fights his way out. So Zeke Lau wasn't a clean exit, but a very difficult tube ride. I think clamped shut, and just the power that Zeke has fought his way out of that. Let's have a look as he sort of really late drop as well. Bit of air under the board, drives off the bottom, standing quite tall as well. So quite a wide open barrel, and then sort of clamps shut. So Zeke Lau with that speed and power pulls it through and straight into a couple of turns. So not a bad wave there for Zeke Lau. The judges have been very critical when it comes to the tube ride. You've got to get deep, you've got to disappear, which he did. And scores coming through for that wave, Joe.
5.13 for Zeke Lau. Andino now needs a 5.23, still early, with 19:44 to go. Oh, you guys were really good friends, but sometimes with your best friends, things get pretty radical in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, he was such a competitor.
Zeke will continue this one. He's got a lot of speed on this wall. Big bottom turn. Zeke Lau power hack right in the pocket. Big end section. And Lau stays on his feet for a massive two-turn combo. Speed is a big word in the criteria. He had a ton of that. and 2 major moves right after the pit. All rhythm is with the Hawaiian right now.
Yeah, exactly right. And both those waves underneath the priority of Kolohe Andino. You don't want to, it's one thing you don't really want to hear is the crowd light up when you've got priority. You let a wave go and your opponent does this. Big power gouge from Zeke, and then connects nicely with that end speed lip line float from Zeke Lau. This turn right here though, it's kind of becoming one of his trademark moves, Joe. Off the bottom and then just really lays into it, kind of cut it short just a little bit because he needed to finish it. Connecting with that lip, floats it over, free fall drop, creating that drama as Ezekiel Lau pulls that one off.
Into the pit with Kolohe Andino, needs to make this one, sneaks out of it and out of maneuvers. Classic wrap into the pocket for Kolohe. Rampy section there, he'll slam it right in front of Zeke. Kolohe answering back at a critical time. Right when you just saw that momentum shift, Zeke built his lead with the barrel. Waiting for that aggressive 2-turn combination. Let's see what Kolohe just did.
Yeah, well, bigger wave, deeper barrel, and again that section clamps down, but Andino comes flying through straight into a series of maneuvers. So, and this all happened right in front of Zeke, finishing strong there. Goes, yep. Put the hammer down, and Andino not scared to show his emotions, which we love as these guys make their way back out into the lineup. What an exchange right there, Joe.
Second year on tour, the lead over Kolohe, but Kolohe's up now with a ton of momentum. Clean hack off the top, has to adjust his footwork for the second wrap and just times the lip line well to stay on his feet. Great recovery from that first maneuver because he put everything in it off that first major section. Kolohe chasing a 5.57 for the lead. 9:30 remaining.
Yeah, well, this is going to be very interesting, Joe. I mean, a beautiful wave, almost similar to the wave Zeke Lau had, where he carried a lot of speed straight into that first turn. Kind of lost his footing right there and sort of wiped a bit of speed off. So it's going to come down to the judges looking at that, saying, well, could have really stuck that and put a bit more points on the board, but it's going to be a good score nonetheless. Let's have a look at the turn here. Beautiful maneuver, bang, and then kind of stumbled just a little bit, wiped off a bit of speed, and then the last maneuver connected nicely with it, free fell out of the sky. And I think the body language you can see was a little disappointed with that. But I think it's going to be enough to give him the lead anyway, Joe.
Pretty meaty section, just made sure he had the landing down, but put everything into that opener. And even with the recovery, numbers coming through for Kolohe at a 6.33, gets the lead off Zeke Lau with 8:30 to go. Lau now needs a 5.9 to get the lead back. From here to the Pipe Masters. Andino running after this wave under priority, throwing a big tail high reverse. Couldn't find the landing there. 5:30 to go. Catching up to Andino, live action, missing a finishing move there. 3:30 to go. Zeke on the next one. Wrapping cut back for Lau. Layback hack on the open face. Now blasting it off the lip, and he'll just shut that thing down. There's the passion and fire coming out of the Hawaiian. Looking for a 5.9 to answer. Had a beautiful start to this heat. Remember the barrel he got earlier, still counting that as his low score at the 5.13. Down to 3:10 on the clock here in the second heat of the morning.
Zeke looking for the lead, using his priority. Nice slashing turn, just kicked the tail out right at the end there. And again, that layback snap, cutting it short to try and fit this next maneuver in. Next two maneuvers in. He loved that, didn't he? 5.90, it's in the judge's hands right now, right in front of Andino. You can see Kolohe keeping a close eye on Zeke. Snap to float combo right at the end there. Quick in transition. Good reflexes there from Ezekiel Lau. And, well, the judges are taking their time. 2 minutes remaining.
We felt a lot through each and every maneuver from Zeke Lau in that wave, just showcasing that powerful act, mixing up his turns well.
And fit too much in instead of focusing on one big maneuver.
Ramping up his Andino, missing the grab and the connection to that big end section punt. Kolohe knows this heat is just way too close for comfort. And Zeke putting up a series of turns. Going back to what you're saying there, Potts, he definitely was trying to fit in a lot to really make sure he did enough to get the score. 1:15 to go. Judd is still yet to make the decision on his previous wave. And we're down to the final minute, rolling in now. Clean frontside wrap for Lau. He's got some momentum. Now going for a meaty finish.
Oh.
Just gets sent off his board. So he's still yet to hear the call if his wave before was enough. 45 seconds to go. Currently 20th on the Jeep leaderboard. And when it takes a little bit of time, sometimes it's a split panel on the decision for the outcome of this heat. It's going to be a very close call here. Kolohe is out the back with priority, and he'll be ready to make a move if he needs to, and he's going to have to. 5.9 for Zeke. Tie-break decision to get the lead. Zeke will leave the beach with 15 seconds. This is an important wave for Kolohe. Looking for a 6.34 to break that tie. Has that carve, needs a big ramp right here. A tough air section, a tough landing. Andino sinks on the finish. Zeke Lau steals that one on the previous ride. 13.4 combined totals for both athletes, and Lau on top, winning the tie-break decision. What a morning.